Hello friends. The dog waited 4 long years. Day after day, she sat on the edge of the dusty road, staring at the horizon. The wind carried the scents of passing travelers, and her ears pricked up, but she didn't move. Her fur had thinned from the sun, and the weight of time weighed heavily on her bones, but her heart remained full of hope. She once lived in a small house, and her family's laughter echoed through the corridors. The sound of a car pulling up to the house was the highlight of her days. But one morning they disappeared. The car, the voices, the warm hands that had once fed her and scratched her ears, everything was gone. Her family promised to come back, they said they would be back soon. But the months turned into years, and she stayed in the same place, never once doubting that someone would come for her. She knew they would do it. A cold winter passed, and then another spring. Her eyes, once glowing with youth, have now withstood the weight of expectation. She had lost weight, her fur was matted, but her eyes did not take their eyes off this section of the road. "They'll be back," she whispered to herself, but no one heard. Then, on a quiet afternoon, the faintest sound reached her ears, the roar of an engine. Her heart leapt, and for the first time in years, she stood up. Her legs were shaking with fatigue, but she forced herself to walk towards the road. Through the haze of her tear-blurred vision, she saw the silhouette of a car approaching her, moving slowly, as if she, too, was waiting for her. The car stopped. The door opened. And there was a woman standing in front of her. Her face had grown older and grayer, but in her eyes shone the same love that once filled her heart for a dog. The dog's tail wagged faintly as it staggered forward, its body shaking. The woman knelt down, tears streaming down her face, and pulled the dog into her arms. I'm so sorry," the woman whispered, her voice cracking. "I never wanted to leave you." And with these words, the dog, whose heart never stopped hoping, finally found peace. Her family is back. For long years of waiting, and now, finally, she's home.